The media storm is good and really in Birmingham City's distinguished performance and innovation center. Wayne Rooney's first month at work saw that journalists flocked to Henley-in-Aden to get news of the city principal. Nevertheless, Rooney was not lacking questions. Manchester United and England issues have not always been far from the agenda that was not like this since Rooney arrived. The question has gathered around the problems that Blues is currently faced. Laird and George Hall were at top of bill on updates of injury. Hall now gets rid of a separate hamstring injury in 8 months. The 19-year-old boy played the first 58-minute team football this season. "It's hard," Rooney said. "So Blues is looking for a psychologist to work with players." Rooney added, "It's really important it is a psychologist in the club. It's something that are talking about to try and make sure we take one and make sure take one. Not only George, but different players, different problems. I think this is the same in every football club. Players have to know that they someone to talk about there. Sometimes they are not always comfortable to do this with coaches." Far from injuries, Rooney discussed the explosion after match last week. This interpretation, Blues' impressive training field performances in the field of not being able to convert into the field. "There are some things I see in education. And we look very good," he explained. "What is currently tending to realize is making a lot of mistakes and we find it difficult to heal when we make a mistake." After the match last week, "This is the reason for my reaction. For example, first 5 or 10 minutes of the second half against Blackburn made 2 or 3 big mistakes that cost game. But at that time, when 3 niles did not fall and we returned to the game very early, we reacted greatly. We should NTC that Blues took such risks against Coventry. They almost contributed to Rotherham's own decline against Rotherham. Sometimes I am nervous," he said. "This is something we're trying to change. And I know it won't be overnight. I know you won't go to Z in a few weeks. It is important that we do the balance correctly and play at the right times. We talked players, not exaggeration from time. Teams are trying establish traps for us. In same way we try put traps for opposition and we do not absorb it. We need to recognize this as a team and individuals. You need your leaders in the field to get to know this, and game management is very important." Do you think Blues will take their first distant victories under Rooney in Coventry?